to my humble abode here. You know, I don't have a pithy name for it right now, but one day maybe we might come up with something. Of course, by the time I do that, we'll probably have changed it. But welcome once again to my home. I am librarian VTuber Star Shadow, aka Star. Librarian VTuber, librarian. That's my job title. Family man, the daughter and some cats. And once everyone has settled down for a night, it's time for me to play some games. Games. And even before that, it was time for me to watch some games, as we had some sporting events on today, which is always fun. Had some Michigan basketball to start off with, and then some US men's national team soccer or footy, depending on where you're from. That just ended about half hour ago. So good wins in both those games, so I'm pleased with everything. It's wonderful. Very pleasing. So yes, that is how things are going. I don't want to say on a high or anything, because it was just nice to see wins after, you know, we've had some tough results in other sports. So it's been a pretty good run through this weekend and into today here. Lions went out there and smacked around the Jags, stuffed them in a locker. Kind of felt bad for them, but that's okay. And then the basketball team had a terrible first half today, and then put it together in the second half to make it a laugher. And then the US had a good strong first half before, not as good of a second half there. Defense was not up to par. Of course, the weather was a bit bad, and especially in the second half, but still, you expect things to get cleaned up a bit. Still, it was a good win to get into Nations League finals there. Always good to get more competitive matches for the team. Strong competitive matches, as opposed to a third place game where we don't know who it would have been. But yeah, they need some good opposition in a match that matters, so that we can start getting the process together for World Cup in a couple of years. So yeah, I'm pleased with all that. Been a lot, well, I won't say a lot going on here, but there has been a little bit of stuff going on besides that. But yeah, good weekend. Not the most relaxing weekend, but it wasn't too bad. And yeah, we had some good stuff today. So trying to think, I mean, there's plenty that we could actually talk about too. Oh, you know what I didn't do today actually, though? I gotta finish reading manga today, because I have not finished. I got through Tis Time for Torture Princess and Dan to Dan, but there's some other stuff on Manga Plus that came out today that I gotta check out. So something to keep in mind. I was deep into research mode a bit though, so I'm kind of distracted. That's probably why I didn't quite get to it all. Looking into world building apps. Well, not maybe not apps, but just places and programs used to help facilitate that kind of thing for the coming kind of things I want to do in the future, because I do want to get back into writing a little bit. I think that would be fun. But just looking into things, seeing what's available, seeing if there's anything that might work for all the way I work, the way I think. And yeah, there's a lot out there, but there's also a lot out there that's requires subs and continual payments, which is not so fun. So just trying to keep in mind some of the stuff that's there. Gonna take a look at various things to see how they work, at least some of the freer stuff, and then probably make a decision. But you know, I also have some stuff ready to go as well that I've been using, so yeah, I would just be putting it all together. And luckily, you know, coming up we're gonna have some time on our hands. Of course, I'm going to be spending a lot of time playing games so that I can get into Veilguard, but also I'm gonna have some time to just think and start working on things, and maybe even start looking into, I don't want to call it a rebrand, but moving forward a little bit in terms of what we are and what we do. Just because sometimes you think, yeah, you know what, I'm starting to get a feeling for what I want finally, and so maybe it's time to move forward in that kind of thing. Yeah, I think so. I think that could be a good thing. So that's what's on my mind right now. But yeah, there's so much stuff in it. There's always a ton of different kinds of things, and people do things so differently. So all of the approaches that these different apps and different websites and such take are always I always got to look at them a bit, because you just don't know what will fit and what will not. I mean, I have some ideas of like how I want to work, and how I want things to kind of appear so that I can really find information that I want to find after writing it and stuff like that. I also have a bunch of stuff I have in an old database I gotta get out as well, so that's gonna be something I gotta do as well. But I was not, I don't know, I don't want to say that, but I was just deep into it a bit. There's so much out there, and besides bigger names, there's smaller things too. So but I've seen like 10-15 different things to check out, and some things I'm like, yeah, that's interesting look, that's an interesting way of doing things. And then there are some things I'm like, I don't know if that would work for me. So we'll see. I mean, the one I'm trying to really get my head around right now is Obsidian, not in like how to use it, because I mean it's pretty straightforward, but how other people are using it in terms of their world building style. I'm curious to see how that works and what kind of plugins they're using, because that's really the big thing with Obsidian is their plugin styles, their plugins. I don't know why I'm saying styles, but just their plugins, and what people use and find of use, because there's so much, and I'm not even sure how to search all of it effectively to see what even might be interesting to me and what could be useful. But I guess I can look into that some more. But I mean, that it's a good option just because it's free and local, and so, you know, that's very appealing as a program. So we'll see what I find and what I come up with. That's the way things go. But we got a long road ahead of us here in Inquisition, so we should get into it. We got to do some grinding, some power grinding, to open up the next main quest, which we are getting close to the end game, I believe. I don't think there's too much left. I think this might be the last big power grind, and then we'll be good to go. So that's good. Oh, things I need to do. We have a prisoner to judge. We have in the hills of Ever. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it too. But we have stuff to war table stuff to do. And also I need to go and get my specialization. So first things first, actually, let us go to the war table. We have, as you can see, people coming back, so we definitely want to do that first. So we can get some of these newer ones are very much longer missions, so definitely want to get them started. And look, Morgan's here. How nice. Alright, a favor returned. My dear ambassador, please convey our heartfelt thanks to the herald for the kind gift to young Baldwin. Andraste and the Wyvern is his favorite bedtime story, and the stuffed wyvern toy has already become his most favored companion. We are shocked that news of the Inquisition's formation did not reach us for so long. We would be most interested in offering our support for your holy cause, and shall be sending an emissary directly. Cool. Cordially, Wilhelm Augustin. P.S. enclosed is a drawing young Baldwin has done of himself in the herald riding wyverns. I am to convey that his wyvern's name is burned, and the herald's is Otto. Cool. Gotta love kids and what they do. Destroying House of Repose's contract. Inquisitor, it has been done. The House of Repose hid themselves well, but a small group of our agents destroyed the contract on Josephine's life, and also found some interesting information on future targets. Josephine will not be happy we took this route, but I would rather suffer her displeasure than her passing. True, which is why we did it. Also, it's faster. Then the dance with the Dowager, the Alamand, to the leadership of the Inquisition, comes as a great shock to me that the organization that claims to be defending us from the breach holds an interest in walnut farming. Perhaps you intend to throw unshelled nuts into the sky to repel demons? Truly, such matters are beyond my expertise. If you have a legitimate claim, Tian, I should like to hear it. Count Maurice de Poisson, the Dowager, of course, has encouraged us to do this, so we definitely want to continue looking into this. See, these are all long. But yeah, we definitely want to do that. There's a few things that we're going to want to do. But I did find out about one I need to actually open up first. I should have done this first, actually, before I come back. I need to see who can do it. This might be faster. Actually, probably not faster. Actually, it is faster. Who's in there? All right, before we do that, like I said, I want to open this up. He's not in here, is he? Oh, I know who that's Bowles, isn't it? All right, there's a dude here I should talk to, I think.
She looked.
Yeah.
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
All right, so that he opened up that operation for me now, which is good. We have another thing over here. Okay, so we'll check that out in a second. Like I said, I wanted to do that and get this operation so I can, because it's apparently a quest line that needs to be done before we do the next main story. So I would like to get started on that so that we can get that done. And I didn't realize I thought I had talked to this dude before, and apparently I had not. Craziness, right? And I think is it gonna be over here? Due to the crew, a young hopeful. A note in careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived. To the Inquisition, I found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I'd have tried to stop them, but they have swords, and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. T. Sutherland. Let's do this. If the boy knows where they are, outfit him. It is a minor threat. Let's do it.
To work?
Okay. All right. Expose the double agent. This might be a good one too. That is definitely what we want to do. Is there? Oh yeah. There was I think there's one that needs to be done for oh, we got to investigate the Shrine of Demon, so we will definitely do that too. Yeah, okay, that's the one I was thinking of. I know we got to do one.
Over, Orlais is focusing on rebuilding.
There is still trouble in the Dales. We've had no news from the Exalted Plains for weeks.
We need to do this to do the missions that we've been following with the Crystal and Corypheus' second in command. So I need to do that too. That's another thing we gotta do. So yeah, we do have to open up stuff. So we have some power, but name of our enemy. This is a super long one. Okay. Khaled's Magi. Also a super long one. Some of the problems with these are that they are super long. Like this one here is incredibly long. Unmask those across the sea. Okay, she can't do this one. Oh, you have to do this one. I don't in 3 hours. And Canary. Eyes of the Maker. This will probably be a good one here. A report by one of Leliana's agents has given rise to concern. A group of Orlesian nobles has quietly formed a group they call Eyes of the Maker. The aims of this group are currently unknown, but the suspicion is that it's a reaction to the Inquisition's dealings with the Chantry. One stolen letter indicates, in coded language, that the Inquisition's treatment of clerics following the death of the Divine has been shameful and deserving of reprisal. Alright, so Josephine wants to send him a message asking to meet with a guarantee of safe passage, and she'd like to hear what they want. Liliana wants a thorough investigation, but she's unconvinced that it's anything more than posturing, so let's send Josephine.
At your service.
And I think I'm going to want to do then this one as well. Expose the double agent. So the unknown traitor is lurking in Liliana's closest circle of spies, and she must set a suitable trap to catch the double agent. The planning will take considerable patience, but the Inquisition must purge the enemy spy from its ranks. Yes. 18 minutes? Okay. We may have this finished by the time we leave Skyhold. Because we got a few things you want to do then. Alright. Open her up. Alright, so let's see what Josephine thinks of what we did.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
Interesting. Maybe I should go from behind so we can actually hear.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
So yeah, this is all in reference to our last mission, which was an interesting mission around the Empress of Orlais.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
Oh hey, we can flirt, and I have no idea what that is. This one must be... Alright, sure, let's flirt.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Ooh, she appreciates that. Oh, she's into it. Thumbs up there.
I must return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Oh, okay, so we have to go there. Okay, makes sense. All right, let's see who we are prisonering right now. I mean, although last time it was a promotion, so could be something like that.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Ah, this asshole.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Teventa, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
See? Asshole. I don't want to kill him because that seems too easy. I kind of want to give him to the Wardens and let them deal with what they want to do. That sounds like a good idea.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
Good luck, bro. I mean, as much as it would have been, you know, awesome to do some killing, it's just not the way we always roll. We have a mission from Averic to do. We have one from Bull as well. So there are a couple things here. First things first, I want to grab the specialization. Now that we finally are ready for it. Oh, seems like we have another mission here as well. Okay.
They are dead, and the steps are done. It was, of course, simple. She has tracked her prey knowing it meant gain or loss. For no other reason she invited lives into death. The question, then, is whether or not she can stomach assassin as her path.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I am ready to become what I need to be, my assassin.
Then you are one of us. Hello, Inquisitor. My name is Air. It is nice to finally meet you. Come. You know the mind. Now let me show you the many ways to end a body.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of people because that's just what we do. People die to us because they suck. And because they're there and they attack us, so they have to die. Okay, we have 2 points here. So wounded enemy. Ooh, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, then there's special abilities here. Hidden blades. Ooh, that's a bunch of hits. Okay, what do we got here? Knockout bomb. Hurl a grenade. Gaps in the armor. That's good though. Knife in the shadows. Dexterity on unlock. More dexterity. These are both dexterity. Okay, what's this in the middle? Cloak of Shadows. You go into stealth and your allies follow your lead. Oh, everyone? Oh, that's pretty interesting. I want this one. Alright, so that should work. I forgot I have that one too. I forget what that one is. Oh, it's like a death blow. Death blow, yeah. It is death blow, my bad. Cool. Alright. Alright, our man, but Blackwell's got something for us now. Alright. What do you got?
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Oh, interesting. You normally not very talkative. Like this.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up.
You.
Do you know what I did?
I'm guessing that you also partook in this and ate this dog.
Not the fireside tale I was expecting, Blackwall.
Just listen. I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
Because they were psychos who did that.
You couldn't have been the only one there, and no one else stepped in.
Doesn't make what I did any less wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
That's not. It's not about the dog.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see? It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
I mean, yeah, we're making light of it, but also it's a heavy conversation that, you know, you want to take the edge off. We're having a drink, man. All right, so Bull is ready for that. We are not ready for that yet, I don't think. I mean, we kind of are, but that is probably the next thing I'm going to do, actually, is that. However,
will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
it's about being the divine. I know it.
The fun never ends in Skyhold, does it?
The Inquisitor was hilarious. That's what they'll say one day. You watch.
Ha.
I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next Divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
Why am I not a candidate?
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because they don't know what you are, and they're frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe Leliana or I would be any better.
Cassandra always just completely stiff arms any kind of humor we have. It's pretty funny. She's so serious. So when she does break, it's always the best. That's why that's why I like her.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
She's like, I wish.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars. This cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
I'm surprised to hear you of all people say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a Chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
What would you change about the Chantry?
The Circle of Magi has its place, but it needs reform. Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
Everything is very serious right now. I guess with the endgame coming, that makes sense. So we're very much into the hierarchical and philosophical bits of the game.
You're not the only candidate. What about Leliana?
Leliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy, but she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Leliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think, and that would be chaos for us all.
So this is your new crusade?
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the Chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Yeah. I've said it before, she's my favorite character. I just find everything about her so interesting. Her crises of faith and how she works her way through it, and just her strength of character is very awesome.
I trust all is well.
I can ask this?
So, you're a candidate for
Oh,
Divine?
this is what we were just talking about.
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
There are other ways you can change things.
Perhaps. I may not have a choice in the matter if the Chantry clerics pick another.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Like, she's not someone that I would ever be, like, on a personal level, be very interested in, like, romantically. Like, the personality, like, and everything, and are very different between the two of us, kind of thing. But she is someone I definitely super respect, and it's one of those people that I think I would be good friends with just because of that. I think there are things that we have in common, but as a romantic partner, definitely not. But also, there are lots of things that are very interesting about her. Oh.
One for the Empress, for Gaspar, Brianna, the Duchess, and Corypheus, right in the dangle bag.
Well, remind me to stay on your good side.
Don't worry, you're sparkling compared to that lot. A cook here, a footman there. What's it matter, right, so long as there's a book for the throne? A pretty one, sure. But how many lives are worth one Empress's arse? Ugh, that place. Should have just thrown in some bees and slammed the doors.
I don't know. You want to stop a party? I think you go earwigs.
I hate those things, with their little pinchy butts. Josephine should add that to her paper threats. You know the real lesson from all this? Never sleep with an Empress. That, and Briala being an idiot. The whole thing would have gone different if that little piss-up wasn't in the middle.
I meant to get them back together, but I kind of screwed it up.
That was a mistake on their part. It made everything worse.
Wrong way around, Inquisitor. It started worse. Lots of people died before there was a hole in the sky. That's who you're saving. If you get a chance, maybe remind them not to be idiots.
I see. Alright, anything further? Yep.
Hey you have time? It's not a question, let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
All right, well, we have two ladies who are interested in us, so we'll go with the one that's interested in. Whoever becomes most interested in us is who wins.
With you, I'll do anything.
I bet, yeah. Come on, let's do it.
That's the way we're doing it.
We're eating on a roof.
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
You know, this is about as far from what I expected as we could get.
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The one she made, she bought and pretended. Ah, right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this is great, you're great, so I thought maybe me and you could make some, I don't know, us cookies.
Oh.
Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Find out a
I
little
don't
more.
understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
No.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid pride whore noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
I completely understand what she's going with here. I mean, the memories here are not associated correctly because of that. Let's do it.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Let's do it, yeah.
Sarah, anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
Sarah's crazy but fun. Like, this is definitely like a friend person type deal. It has her heart in the right place. Everything else is not not always in the right place, but definitely her heart.
Can't wait, what's on?
Oh, is there, what's the special? Oh, okay. All right.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
All right, so perfect. We've got lots of people saying lots of stuff. Oh, I should talk to Cole while I'm up here.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they wanted.
Did you like the masks? Okay.
What did you think of the masks?
What masks?
The masks. Everyone had them on their faces.
Those weren't their faces.
Oh. Oh, we can give him the amulet now too. All right. Hold on.
I'll talk
I don't want to do
later.
that yet because I want to.
How do you know?
I think that turned into a quest. Short one, but nonetheless. So I want to go back and get Liliana started on whatever else we need to do next. Because we got a bunch of these like little companion quest things to do. So we definitely want to make sure that we're doing them. Wish I didn't have to go to the war room each time to do these. This one is over here. The following is a confession that I, Abernell Harish, known as Painter when in the employ of the Inquisition, did betray our cause in exchange for promises of a title from the Venatori. I acknowledge the mercy of the Inquisition in allowing me my life in exchange for secrets of the enemy, who I have now forsworn, and I willingly serve my sentence in prison. Abernell Harish, as witnessed by Liliana. All right, good, 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 good. We also have these to do. 7 hours, holy shit. I don't think I can end. What is that? Oh, this is the end of the next thing in a specialization. All right, that's interesting, but not what I need right now. What is this one? All right, let's do this. That would be easier, but something doesn't work. Wait, let's check. What else we got?
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
This is a good one to do too, actually. Oh, what was the other dance one? I want to look into that one too. How long was this one? 2 hours? Maybe not that one then. Let's do this one right here. So pursue Marquise Buffon. Inquisitor with her treachery revealed, Marquise Ephaloche Buffon has fled into the mountains. Our initial efforts to pursue her have been hampered by both the terrain and the presence of demons in the area. While we have had difficulty making headway, the Grey Wardens have offered to assist. They seem to be the only force in the area capable of doing so. Regardless, I believe it is worth pursuing Marquise Buffon if we have the means to do so. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Clochesec. So she was in charge of a place, and I believe this is the one where there was darkspawn coming from their place. So she was doing that kind of thing. So that's why we're in pursuit. So Marquise Buffon may have enemies among the nobles in the area. Some of them may have information on safe passes through the mountains. Okay, let's do that one.
Let's see what we have.
Also, let's do this one. Investigate the Shrine of Dumat. Charter. Between research of our Tevinter texts, reports recovered from the Venatori, and casual questioning of the local villages, I believe we have tracked down the Shrine of Dumat. Unfortunately, Corypheus is diligent about keeping his secrets. The opening to the shrine is surrounded by traps of a design we've never seen before. There is no alternative. To breach the shrine, we will have to trigger the traps to learn their function. We may suffer losses, but the information inside will be invaluable. I leave it to you to choose to descend on this mission. Agents know the risks. They are ready to clear the shrine under your command. Alright. Like an actual mission, so might as well do it, right? Inquisitor, as I hoped, our forces have managed to handle many of the traps surrounding the Shrine of Dumat. As I feared, we lost several good men and women in the process. Given their losses, I am withdrawing our forces and placing them in covert positions in the surrounding countryside to watch for Venatori or any additional efforts by Calpurnia to breach the shrine. I suggest you approach now and discreetly. There will be no better time. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Blackwall's busy doing shit. Okay, well that's fun. Who do I want to take then? Let's take Bull, I guess, and Solus. That makes the most sense. Probably. See what we can get into here. But I believe like doing these quest lines does something for us in the near final battles. So we definitely want to do this.
This is the shrine Corypheus hid from Calpurnia.
It is far, far too quiet.
Seems deserted, but they always seem deserted.
All right, so yeah, we are now dressed up a little bit differently, some of us, with the masks and stuff, because apparently they have high armor rating. We got those from the last mission, so. After only getting like Canary stuff for a long time, we finally got stuff that other people can use. Well, I thought for sure that meant that they were Fade people. Turn down a touch just in case. Alright, so far nothing. Alright. I figured this would be treasured up. Like, why else would you come out here if not for a bunch of treasure? Hopefully it's not a bunch of high level stuff either. That would suck. I believe we're like level 14, so I think it's decent level. Oh, yeah, there's definitely some stuff there. Boom. Oh wait, that's not the one I want. Cancel. I want I wanted to try some of these other things out. There's some more guys over there. Let's go. gonna take out this bro here with, we're gonna try this out. Okay, that's not loud at all. Alright. So we're actually using some of our stamina now. We were not really doing that previously. Oops. There's loot here? Did I miss? Where is it? Oh, in the middle maybe? Oh, down there. Okay. Oh, that did nothing. God damn it. Memory crystal. Okay. Oh. Alright. Then something else. Memory crystal.
Awake in a world twisted into perversion and ruin. Awake only to discover the light of wisdom has gone black. Samson has failed, but Calpurnia stands ready.
More memory crystals. Let us hope Corypheus enjoys hearing himself speak.
I would have thought I would have done 11 more damage than that, but at least he died pretty quickly. We may not be doing as much damage as we need to. Might need to look into actually crafting things to make better weapons, maybe.
The anchor has been stolen by a stripling. I shall descend on this haven with fire and fury and take it back. Let us see what manner of herald this age has bred.
Okay. Alright, so I know there's some down there too, so we'll be getting down there at some point. I don't think there is stairs up here, so okay, so we'll go through the door and I guess we'll probably come back around. Interestingly. Oh, there's a demon though. Oh, I was trying to dodge, but I didn't dodge at all. Oh, we hit him, you son of a bitch. Did I hit him? Oh, there's gonna be another one. Go take freaking forever. I'll take out the ad. I'll do this. You guys do your thing. How did that work? Yeah, okay. Okay, we're doing alright. It ain't as bad as I'm thinking, I think. Probably can't go through that door until we find the memory crystal, so let's do the ones, because the others are down there. Alright.
Calpurnia prepares to set foot in the place where regret dwells to bring it into the light. She cannot know what must be done, cannot understand. In time, she will forgive.
Oh, she's not gonna like that. The memory crystal in here? Okay. Anything else? Nope.
How does this age stand such desolation? They sing to a maker who answers their prayers. Once I have ascended, I will be their answer. I will be their light.
Okay. Got some grand plans here. Oh, you would think I would absolutely wreck.
I recited the old verses, how easily they come even after so long a slumber. Hear no whispers, no commands. Silence has fallen.
Ooh, level 15. That's pretty good. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. I try to get some of my bros in here. I was healed up pretty good by something at least. Go.
A slave girl who burned with potential, ignored by all save myself. Her master did not see it. No one saw it. The world has gone craven and blind.
Alright, so that's why he picked Calpurnia. Free loot, this is what I'm talking about. Just there on the ground. I really do appreciate that. That's the best kind of loot, just laying there to be picked up. Free of curses or any traps or anything, just free loot. That's the way things ought to be. The hell?
Light the burner, add a teaspoon of cinema. He came down in fire and splendor. Chapter 9, verse 1.
The barrier holding him is impressive. He is no threat to us, if he ever was.
What is this? Who are you?
Magister Erasthenes, am I a scholar of Tevinter? To Corypheus I am bound to answer every question. For Jasanius' sake, I am lost.
Wait. Didn't we hear about this guy in something? I don't know.
Corypheus did this to you, on Calpurnia's behalf.
She knows not of aught. I am a ruin, the jeweled husk when the butterfly leaves. I was the greatest scholar of the old gods in Minrathus. No, in the Imperium. One night, he came to my door. For my relics, I thought, my writings and runes. But instead, my slave went to his side, Calpurnia, to become the vessel and save Tevinter.
Okay.
If Calpurnia is this vessel, what are the contents going to be?
I do not know. Power. It must be some sort of power. Power like Earthemials, risen in flame and...
Is that why Calpurnia joined Corypheus? To save your empire?
Yes, she seeks a leader, Corypheus, to shape Tevinter's rebirth. She would raise up the slaves as she was raised. Bring a new order with a heart of steel. She could do it if she were not the vessel.
If Calpurnia is the one Corypheus wanted, why do this to you?
For practice. Corypheus, crafts a vessel for whatever power he seeks. Yes. But he does not need his vessel to have free will. About her, these same chains will fall. Iron to cage lightning. My binding is the poor pencil sketch. Calpurnia will be the masterpiece.
Wait, so you're being used right now? Like if we were to like break open this cage and kill you, would that do something or let you go or what? I don't know.
Corypheus couldn't risk Calpurnia's spies bringing her the truth.
No fool he, nor she. Oh. This chain has broken me, friend. No wings can raise my mind. Please, breach the circle. Its wards will trigger. I will be dust and light, free.
Or it will kill us. Corypheus is not above placing such a trap.
Corypheus' circle will hold its destruction within. Tight, tight. No fear, only freedom.
Kill, let live. Oh. I mean, I kind of don't want to, but that might not be the best thing. Be turned on us.
All right. You seem honest, and you've suffered enough.
Light a lamp, would you, Calpurnia? Everything's so dark.
Sure, we're gonna be fighting something. I mean, in some ways, it probably would have been better to keep him, just because Calpurnia sees him and realizes what's going down. But I don't know. There's a lot to this, I think. I think that was the more merciful option, probably. It's a kind option. I mean, I guess I could just warp, but take one last look at this area that they crafted for a, what, 10-minute mission? Oh, they're now trying to kill us. Oh, too bad. We're leaving. We leaving. So now we gotta talk to Leliana again. Can do. All right. Here. There she is. Hi, Leliana. How do we do it here? Examine. Oh, this is supposed to be the report. This is probably how we do it. On the condition of your charges, dear Leliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Oh, no, we already did tell us this one is different. Okay, so maybe just talk to her then.
The reports from our agents at the shrine are intriguing. You were correct. Once Calpurnia becomes the vessel, she will lose her freedom. Forgive me, but I wish you hadn't been so quick to throw the Enspelled Magister away.
Yeah, I should have guessed that you would want that.
We didn't need thumbscrews. The Inquisition can deliver mercy now and then. At a cost. Well, done is done. Corypheus's notes mention a place where regret dwells. That is more of a mystery. Until the notes are deciphered, I intend rumors of the binding ritual to reach Calpurnia's ears. Breaking her alliance with Corypheus can only help us. Breaching his sanctum might give Corypheus pause, yet Calpurnia is silent, as are her agents. We have given her something to think about.
Okay, cool. Waiting to see if there's something else gonna pop up. But she's probably gonna have something to say about being approached about being the divine.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven? The
Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
Demons tore her from me. I couldn't stop them.
So you had no time to think, only to act. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fade. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
I think in that way they're the same. The divine and her, they both feel responsible for things that they're not really responsible for.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
Wow. You really don't think highly of the Dosians.
The people care only for simple things. Their world is small, and everything beyond it is unknown and something to fear. They will continue to live like this, unless they can be shown another way. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
It's interesting what she says about the nations there and their concerns and what they don't realize. I mean, this was, what, 10 years ago? And could certainly apply even now. You know what I mean? Yeah, we read that one before. It's about the birds. Right, so I do need to do what do I gotta do?
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix. He spilled wine on you in Redcliffe, remember? I was trying to discover what became of him. Where he ended up.
And?
Nothing. Redcliffe is abandoned, and there's no trace of him. It's as if he never existed. I think the Venatori found out he was helping me. I think they killed him.
They'd kill anyone who stood in their way.
I just hoped. Maybe this once. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
He was the guy who got our attention in the hinterlands way back when we were deciding between helping the mages and the Templars. So we were investigating both sides before making a decision, and so he was there telling us about saving us from the Teventer guy and his stuff. So yeah, that was yeah, that sucks that he died.
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
Are you certain you're not making him into someone he wasn't?
He occasionally neglected to bathe. Should I mention that in his eulogy?
Probably not.
He wasn't perfect, but he was a fine young man. I'll miss him. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Talking about me, I think. Oh, he needs to work back. There more?
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she's eating out of your hand. Perfect mental image. All this dancing, politics, and murder.
There you go.
Makes me a bit homesick.
That's something you actually miss.
Who wouldn't? All the drama, the scandal, the petty maneuverings. Back home, we engage in social affairs with the grim intensity of war. When blood is spilled, the battle is won. Less fun when you're the target, but to watch. My, yes. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
What the fuck?
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Dude, the ham tasted of despair. Holy shit. It's funny. There's another, okay. Oh, that might be trying to get us to do what we're supposed to do for Varys.
There are
Eric.
spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
You miss court intrigue? When were you at court?
Figured you'd ask.
Well, never directly, of course. An elven apostate is rarely invited to speak with empresses and kings. But from the Fade, I have watched dynasties form and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
Am I sensing concern over how we dealt with Briala?
No. Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry, I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Oh.
Who do you have much in common with? Who are your people?
A good question. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, Briala did what she could. She was an admirable woman, even if her gambit failed.
Even if we couldn't help Briala, I hope we can make life better for Orlesian elves.
Stop Corypheus. That will do for a start. It speaks well of you to feel for the oppressed. Help them for that. Know them for what they are, instead of just seeing a pair of pointed ears.
Alrighty. Anything else?
What can I do for you?
Nope. Oh, maybe.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Okay. Oh. Was not expecting this. Okay. Okay. Going on a little walk ski. The Haven? Kind of look what that looks like. Yep, we're back. Hey. Standing?
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes. You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might research a way to repair the breach before its effects reached me. I never said it was a good plan. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
You didn't say it that way, I don't think. You just said it.
Is that how you remember it? That is what I mean about perception shaping our existence.
But that's only true in the Fade.
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Interesting. One of the good things about Solas and in terms of like the way you gained his approval is that for anyone that is interested in learning more lore, asking questions and stuff like that, it's very easy to get his approval up because he likes it when you do that. And since I'm one of those people that do that, it's very easy to get his approval up. Which is why I was very surprised that that one thing did not get his approval up. But it was only a slight thing anyway. Oh, maybe we have something else here. Hold on. Oh, it's Mother Giselle.
If you've a moment.
Okay.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter.
Is that a note of distaste I detect, Mother Giselle?
I admit his presence here makes me uncomfortable, Inquisitor, but my feelings are of no importance. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them?
I've never spoken to Dorian about his past.
The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Why would his family contact you?
This is the big question.
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
It doesn't really answer my question as to why they would talk to you. I mean, they're from Tevinter. Why would they care about the Chantry?
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhat private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
I see.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
He's speaking so softly. I have the volume all the way up.
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
A family matter, okay. Official looking letter. Right. Your Reverence, I understand you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian to a secret meeting. Even in the asking, I find it difficult to believe myself. Considering my son has rebuffed all contact, this is the only way. I know him. He would be too proud to come if he knew, even just to talk. That is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south placing himself in the path of such danger alarms us more than I can express. If this somehow succeeds, we have a family retainer at the Vandral Hills watching for Dorian's arrival. He will bring the boy to us somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there, and there is nothing we can do. We are at our wits' end. Graciously yours, Magister Hallward of House Pavis. Interesting. Interesting, of course. Very interesting. We're getting all kinds of quests right now for everything and anything.
Inquisitor.
Everything and anything. I guess we just talk to Bull again, I guess, and see. Oh, there's more here. What do you get for us?
There is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
Alright, now we also have another operation, okay. Oh, this is not Bull, okay, upstairs maybe? I can't tell where this is. Oh, it is upstairs, okay. Let's find out what this mission is. Even though we haven't actually done much, we did get some good power though. So, that's good. I mean, we need forage. We're gonna have to open up some more stuff still. At least we are doing something. Am I in the wrong spot? No, it's below. Okay. Is it inside? Where the hell? Where in the hell? Oh, yeah, we're not taking the stairs again. That's a long work. Aha, see, we bounce off. And we took care of it. Sir Morris?
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
Okay, good.
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
Oh.
There are problems coming out of Halam Shiral.
There are always problems from Halam Shiral. We've lost a few contracts, but more than made up for it. Although, if a few commendations were given, it might retie some severed threads. I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table, and I'm not going near that thing.
I see.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
Oh, that's good.
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
And your qualifications?
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
None.
To be honest, Your Worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
Okay.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Okay, so that's definitely something. A letter home. Father, no. I will not come home. I know what happened to Haven. I was there. I am not afraid of death. If none of us are brave enough to stand, then all of us will fall. I am your son. If you trust nothing else, trust me. The Inquisition is our only hope. I also would like to request that you stop using such language to refer to the Inquisitor. It is not what you think. She is not trying to replace the Divine, or the Chantry, or become a god. Yes, the Inquisitor is a noble from Ostwick. Look for it on a map. That doesn't mean she doesn't care about the common people. I was suspicious too when I first heard, but after everything she has done, I am no longer in doubt. The Inquisitor has my loyalty. I just hope you'll be able to see that this is what I want and what I feel is my duty. I think Mother would be proud, and I know she would want you to be proud of me too. Your son and dedicated Inquisition soldier, Eustace. Okay. Is there anything else in there? Ah. Pamphlet, lift your voices. Greetings, Inquisition. Oh god. I hope you are excited for our next meeting. I certainly am. In these dark times, fellowship and song will keep us from the depths of despair. So let us lift our voices and our spirits. Here are the pieces we will be learning in the upcoming weeks. Lyrics and musical notation are available in the archive, so come prepared. The Storm Coast's Claim, Circle of Flame, The Girl in Red Crossing, The Ballad of Nuggins. Scout Harding fought hard for this one, so she will conduct. Twinkling Lucia of the Heavens, Whither You Took My Gold, or The Jolly Tavern, Arl Jason's Ride, I Shall Prevail. Although there were many votes for Andraste's Mabari, I have decided to leave it off the list as attempts to perform it tend to leave most choir members a sobbing mess. Singquisitor Faye. P.S. I understand that some of you object to being called the Singquisition. If you can't come up with a better name, it is not your place to criticize. And no, the Harry Herald is not a better name. Ha. I feel like I read that before. but it was do another dramatic reading. Oh, we can do requisitions from here too. Ah. How many of these do we have of each? Oh yeah, we got a ton of Paragon's Luster and Serpent Stone. Okay, yeah, we'll grab that. Rare alloys, cool. I don't want to do that one because we don't have enough of that, I think. What is this? Iron, a lot. Obsidian, not a lot though. We might want to hold on to the obsidian just in case. We gotta find more quarries still. We're not making a bottle of smoke now. Or the precision tools. We have not been at Hissing Waste. Oh, we have been at Hissing Waste, we just were not leveled for it. Main watchtower needs some more quarries. And Phoenix Scales, okay.
We are honored to serve.
Yes, we are at 14 power, which is not bad. So I guess that's part of what we'll be doing then. Some of these character quests, they give us a power and also are interesting. So
Your worship.
what's going on here?
Inquisitor.
Oh, you're here to talk to him because of you were here.
I need to have a few words with my publisher. The first one will be you, and the second one will be Bastard. They've claimed for years my crime serials don't sell in Orlais. So why is the Council of Heralds asking me for autographs? Sorry, distracted. Anyway, you need something?
Ha. No, that's fine. I just wanted to...
Carry on.
Ah. You bastard. Alright, awesome. So we did pretty good there. And we'll come back, like I said, and continue to work on some of these character quests before, I guess, doing some more regions. Or maybe we'll kind of spread them out a little bit. We shall see. But the big thing is that we're doing them, and they give us power. But we, like I said, we need 40, so we're gonna have to spend some to open up more stuff. But we're doing what we got to do here. We're making progress, and that's what's important here. Making progress, getting to where we need to go, and trying to finish up this as much as possible. Man, it's gonna suck because I was hoping to be through this by the end of November, but I'm not sure it's gonna happen. But it is what it is. But we'll make our way through it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out and everything. Luckily, this is the last week of work for the month for me, as I'm off next week. So that's good. And then we're at work for 2 weeks. Kind of an interrupted 2 weeks, actually. And then off for 3, so vacation at the end of the year. Looking good. So we'll be looking forward to more gaming and more getting stuff done. So, like I said, thanks for hanging out. If you enjoy yourself on Twitch, hit that follow button and notification button. And if you are on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, whether on this video, this stream, or any of the videos that have been be up. I'm gonna put more up. I should just do it. And there are links in the description to Twitch and social media. So check that stuff out. And on Twitch, we have links to YouTube and social media in the panels, in the profile, and also exclamation point YouTube and exclamation point socials. So check that stuff out. Awesome, right? Awesome. But yeah, that's gonna do it here. So we're making progress. Like I said, we're gonna continue to make progress. I got some stuff to do. So definitely not going to be streaming on Wednesday here like a normal. Hopefully get some stuff done, but might not be able to stream sometime in the week if I'm still working on things. I'll probably at least do Thursday, but just as a heads up, so we'll see. But thank you all for hanging out, watching. Hopefully all are doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy, stay fresh. And I will catch all of y'all lovely people next time. So y'all have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow for some more